World. I've
It's good.
never heard this. Oh, there we go. We got text to speech as well. I've never heard this outfit before. Apparently, they are some kind of pop
Oh,
outfit. I don't know too much beyond that, which is kind of cool because it's like I haven't had an album from someone that I don't legitimately don't know their output yet for a long time. So let's just put
how?
pow poo pow. Hi Rifter, how's it going? How's everyone's day been? I'm sure it's been fantastic. Magdalena Bay. The release is called Mercurial World, and it's an album.
Today's been good.
Today's been good? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Let's have a look at this track list as well.
Vibing VIBNG. Game Dev Ing.
Game deving. Game
Greater
dev.
than Hawk Zombie just raided the
Hey,
channel
Hawk
with
Zombie,
14 viewers.
thank you for the raid.
Oh,
Wow,
hi.
we just got raided by Hawk
Raided.
Zombie. How's it going,
Hawk
everybody?
Gang.
Hi, Death by a Staple Gun. Hi, Wrath
I'm
of
doing
Wood.
good. I hope chat like my Jamie Lee Curtis wanna kill all foxes dream.
Jamie Lee Curtis wants to kill all the foxes.
Hawk Gang
I'm going to shout out Hawk Zombie. Everybody follow Hawk Zombie. They're playing games and demos. Nice, nice. This is the late stream for those, the DGen hours, we like to call it. We're going to be listening to an album together, one that I haven't listened to yet, and I'm going to be rating each track. We're going to be vibing.
Yeah, and they're a huge bottom.
Wow.
My foot is numb.
Foot numb. So I'm just going to be typing out each track's name, and then we're going to be rating. I'm going to be rating them on a scale of 1 to 10, which is just a rating of my personal enjoyment. It is not an objective rating in any way, shape, or form. And also I'm feeling a little bit congested for some reason. I had a nap and I woke up really congested. I think it's my allergies. So that's why my voice sounds a little bit the way it is, a little hoarse. But I'm feeling happy though. That's why I still wanted to do this. So let's see. It's going to be very surprising. I have no idea what direction has anyone heard this band before? Magdalena Bay. Basically, we're going to be react-andying to this album, and we're going to see how it goes.
Nope, never heard of them.
Never heard of them? Okay, well, I guess it's a good time to start. That's right. I'm gonna bring up Genius.
Heard the band, never listened to them.
Never listened to them? Awesome. I'm gonna bring up Genius to sort of display the lyrics while we listen, just so that we get some. I like to view the lyrics as we listen to albums like this, so that we can get a sense of what they're talking about as we're going. By the way, playing in the background is Bill Wirtz. Oh, I wish they had come out with an album pretty soon, so it's gonna be fun. Alright, let's crop this down. And let's bring that down here. We'll bring that that's a good spot, I suppose.
Thank freaking goodness, lyrics are so hard for me to decipher while listening to most songs.
Yeah, I like it's good to get, hopefully is that readable there? Is that readable? Let me see. It's hard to tell when I'm in my mode.
Wow, that voice is fast.
The voice is fast. All right, so let's get into it. So we're about to start. Let me see if I've got enough space to record this, because it's definitely going to go down. It's not going to stay up. Got enough space to record this. Cool. All right. I think I'm going to move myself. Wait. Move my body a little that way so that you can see me. Okay. And we'll put it like that. Cool. Excellent. So, we'll listen to Magdalena Bay release Mercurial World, released this year. Um, yeah, I've never heard it before. Let's go. Let's start with the track The End.
Wake up! I was thinking about how there's no true end to anything. Everything comes from and goes to the same place. Nowhere. So, if the beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning, then what's the end anyway? Does that help you sleep better? Like the rosy haze of an apocalypse sky, or the comfort inside
Off to a good start, a strong juicy opening.
hold me down to the earth when the storm's right in front of us. Tell me
Straight into the next track. That was the intro.
the stars on top of us, 'cause it's the way that you are. Steady and sound when it feels so crazy, the way that you are. How could I doubt the obvious? We're spinning around, so let it rain down. Living in the Mercurial world. You'll be around, always holding me down. Living in the Mercurial kiss me right where it hurts. Wash away all the fallen dust. Worried I'll make you worse, but you're teaching me how to trust in us. 'Cause it's the way that we are. Steady and strong when it's all so crazy, the way that we are. So how could I doubt the obvious? We're spinning around, so let it rain down. Living in the Mercurial world. You'll be around, always holding me down. Living in the Mercurial
Wow, like what a way to be introduced to an artist. I'd never heard any song by this artist and I'm already hooked. Like that was pure song structure and poppiness, and it seems like I know exactly what they're about. They're about delivering these songs with incredible melodies and lush kind of strings and electronics. Just they're for the people. Like this is not some kind of like trying to appeal to critics or be, super. I said this about the Sufjan album, but this is way more so. It's like so it's pop for the people, but like also experimental and wild. I love it. I'd love to see this band live. Like I'm sure they'll be able to come up with some wild experimentation. I'm already a fan. Let's just rate that for now. Let me see. Where is it? How do I rate this? So for the intro, that was very short. I'm just going to give it a not applicable out of 10 because it was a bit short. It kind of blended into the next song, which I'd give like a arguably like a 9.5 out of 10. I love that so much. That was great. That was fantastic. 6 to a light 7? No, no. I'm blown away by it already. Let's go on to the next song, Dawning of the Season.
What she say about me? Hands in pockets so deep. When I walk, I see you stay right off. You're stripping with despair, pulling around my feet. Hold your breath and don't speak. Witnesses and zombies, and the way they glare is empty as an answering machine. No one to hear your dreams. Not you, don't bother me. I'm like electricity. They say I'm dancing with my demons. This is the dawn of the season. Melancholy girls and unbelievers. This is the dawn of the season. What you heard about me? I see fire when I sleep. I can disappear like drops of water trembling in the heat. No, you won't see me. Not you, don't bother me. I'm like electricity. They say I'm dancing with my demons. This is the dawn of the season. Melancholy girls and unbelievers. This is the dawn of the season. They say I'm dancing with my demons. This is the dawn of the season. Melancholy girls and unbelievers. This is the dawn of the season. They say I'm dancing with my demons. This is the dawn of the season. Melancholy girls and unbelievers. This is the dawn of the season.
Sorry, I have to stop it because I have to rate the track, but that's a transition between songs. That's a transition between songs. Can we... I'll run it back. I'll run it back. Wait. It starts here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They just cleanly go for it. It sounds like a DJ mix. I would love to just, yeah, it just locks into itself. It just right into the next one. Love it so much. It's got to be one of my favorite transitions between songs I've heard in a long time. Honestly, that was fantastic. Because it's almost like just like you're at a party and they're just putting track after track in a DJ mix, beat matching them up. It's something about sequencing when you can create moments like that where it's. I remember in Janelle Monáe's album, what was it called again? The the one where she has a city for a hair. The tracks. The first track was half a minute. Second, Mercurial World was 3 minutes 1 second. Dawning of the Season was 3.5 minutes. So it's definitely very similar. Yeah, this album you've seen on YouTube. Okay, saving up your points to play your game, but it's not there anymore. Sorry, Nerd Mansion, I had to remove it. I haven't created a system for that. Yeah. I'm sort of figuring it out as I go. But you can still suggest it to me in the Discord if you'd like me to play your game, and I'll use my judgment how I want to use my time, because I've got just too many games to play at the moment. I haven't even finished the ones that I've started. It's been quick. So we'll go into Secrets Your Fire soon, but I hope that's okay. Just send me a message on Discord, Nerd Mansion, about your game, and I'll have a look at it, and we'll see. As for Dawning of the Season, almost just as good as Mercurial World. Mercurial World had this fantastic chorus, just soared. This one was pretty good too. I'd say it was a 9.0 out of 10. It was so banging and so good, and that transition. I think Mercurial World is a banger though. It's like the melody of the chorus is so uplifting. I think Mercurial World is still my favorite, but Secrets Your Fire seems to have a really good melody going for it. So let's just go straight into Secrets Your Fire. Let's hear that transition again, because I love that transition.
Secrets, I don't wanna tell
That was the transition into the next song. They got their transitions really well thought out as well. Yeah, Slammin' definitely. It's just fun. I don't know how else to describe it. They're just fun, well-made bangers that are so diverse. They've got like string parts to them, and they've got interesting melody lines. They're bringing experimentation into it, but keeping it super like viable and popular. It just seems really exciting the entire way through. I enjoyed that one a lot as well. Yeah, I probably enjoyed it as much as track three. It was just solid, and the transitions between each song are impeccable. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Let's just go without any delay into the next song. You lose. So the way that it transitions, again, just seamless. Like, they really want the album to be played in a particular order and for it to be felt all the way through. They're not really taking any breaks between our songs so far. I don't think they've had a period of silence between tracks at all. It's all very, yeah, it was just A B A B, just very straightforward. The other songs had a bridge, usually quite, it was like an extension of the original. They didn't quite always go to a different mode to get to the bridge. Yeah, Roth is saying it's one of it's their favorite so far. I think Harmless was also saying it. Yeah, it was very harsh, and they embraced the distortion quite intensely, but still had like those candy poppy melodies. I think maybe the reason why people are enjoying it so much is because I feel like this is the song that is most different from everything out there than the rest of their work. This is their sound that they nail quite intensely. I think with this band, I wouldn't be surprised if there were comparisons between them and, say, Sweet Trip and Kira Kira Bonito. Especially Kira Kira Bonito's latest output has been getting more harsh. Well, maybe a little while ago they've been getting more harsh, but it never sounded quite like this, I feel. I love Kira Kira Bonito, but they occupy different lanes here. They could be quite similar in a sense because they're approaching very distorted sounds with pop bliss and melody, but I think Magdalena Bay approach it quite earnestly and with, like not as much humor, but whereas Kira Kira Bonito is trying to, they sort of make fun of the genres as they go, but Magdalena Bay is sort of like a full send up, like, no, we're taking this very seriously. Candy poppy melodies along with these distorted shoegaze elements and hard rock that we have enjoyed. We're going to lift it up in that way. I just really enjoyed that. You Lose gets a 9.3 out of 10 for me. I'm enjoying this album a lot so far. Let's go to the next. Yeah, the distortion sounds, synth, just the wall of noise. I was just crunchy in the ears. It was like creme brulee, like when you pop it at the top. It's very embracing. Agreed. Let's go on to the next one, Something for Two.
Are we alone? Are we alive again? What do you want from me? Hysterical eyes, checking my likes again. Remember when we could sleep? Are we alone? Are we alive again? What do you want from me? You say I'm a winner, a fanfare rising in the breeze. I'd give it away for a reason to be. You say I'm a quitter, well it's all I ever wanna be. I threw it away for a glimmer of something that could try to believe. Hysterical eyes, sucking in oxygen. How did we learn to breathe? Are we alone? Are we alive again? What do you want from me? Hysterical eyes, checking the rocks again. Remember when we could sleep? Are we alone? Are we alive again? What do you want from me? Hysterical eyes, sucking the oxygen. How did we learn to breathe? Are we alone? Are we alive again? What do you want from me?
Yeah, nice guitar licks. They kind of went full, conventional there, but like popping. It was very good. It was very good. It wasn't as experimental as the rest, but it was like very. I liked it. I liked it. It was very nice. I think I'd give that like a 7.3 out of 10. Wasn't absolutely crazy about it, but it makes for a good bop. Solid. I don't think we're gonna get anything off this album that's really bad, like awful. I don't think they can. It's almost like they can't make a bad song per se. It's just the worst they can do on this album is just, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, for me at least, I just feel like they can do a really good conventional beat and it just sounds nice. And this one had some nice guitar licks in it, but didn't do anything absolutely mind-boggling, which is probably what I'm looking for in this album mostly. That's what I've enjoyed the most about it, when things blow my mind. But anyway, let's get on to the next track. It's called Prophecy.
Always wanted to believe in some destiny to guide me. Found no answers in my dreams, no constellations that could show me. Up until you floated down on a cloud. press through concrete with your arms around me. I don't ever want to be free. Nah, up until you floated down in a cloud. I didn't know. In your pure perfection, I'll never doubt. And now I know. Let's stay here just a little longer. Won't you be my prophecy? You're the only one I need. When you're lying next to me, I don't need no make-believe. Won't you be my prophecy? You're the only one I need. When you're lying next to me, you're so Won't you be my prophecy? You're the only one I need. When you're lying next to me, I don't need no make-believe. Won't you be my prophecy? You're the only one I need. When you're lying next to me, you're so
Wow. Whew. I liked that one. I think I liked that one because it was very sort of interesting. It had lots of elements that made it very unique and that made it memorable. I think it's an 8.4 for me. It's like a slow, another Spice Girlsy type song, but unlike say Cherie, I think this one had a lot more going for it in terms of interesting instrumentation and just things that caught the ear and like, oh, that's a weird place to put it. I like it though, it was very sort of experimental and I think cheesy in a way, a little bit more in the kind of satire vein, I think as well. That I kind of liked it. They were like poking, tongue-in-cheek, kind of poking fun at the genre, like noughties R&B and like the groups of the time, say Boys to Men and Spice Girls and stuff. But yeah, it seems to be their mode of operation. When they go into a slower song, they'll go to like an R&B track or a pop track as if they're a pop group. It's fantastic. I do love the whole aesthetic that's going on. I think that the album is more than the sum of its parts. But let's go on to Follow the Leader.
the bait, took the bait. Now, will you try to stay awake, awake, awake?
So yeah, I like the track. That was a nice track. I had mixed feelings because on the one hand, I thought that the vocal effect was really experimental, and I liked that part of it. But there were parts of the track that I had felt a sparseness of instrumentation that I hadn't really felt throughout the album, and it sort of made me think, oh, in my opinion, I think this It's just all dreams. So it's all positive dreams here. It wasn't too like heart wrenching or anything like that. It's just a dreamy loop. I think the beginning though. Let's start with this track, the beginning, which is also, you could call it Technicolor. The pop bliss in this, I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. Not 100% on the lyrics, but it's enjoyable if you're not paying attention. Yeah, fair. I think the lyrics are okay. They're nice. They're nice. I think they serve the melodies and the vibes of the song rather than trying to be something coherent and mind blowing. It's sort of like a little bit cheeky in that way. For the most part, the lyrics are serving the aesthetics of the song. So it's all about aesthetic. Yeah, it's pop stuff. Exactly. It's like serving. Okay, we want to serve a vibe. We want to call back to a particular time. Like we're calling back to R&B. We're calling back to shoegaze. We're calling back to this. We're calling back to that. The album as a whole sort of has a web of references to different. It's almost like even like I could probably pinpoint each song referencing a different era, a different style of music in the past. So it's like each song had its flavor, but it almost references this particular a particular genre. Some of the genres might be more specific than others, but I feel like that's like the dream. You're recalling your previous states, your previous memories, and that's why there's a lot of like 90s vibes in there, and thousands vibes, which I would imagine that the band Magdalena Bay, I reckon they might be in their mid-20s. That would be my guess, because that was the type of era that they probably would have looked back to fondly, and it would infuse their dreams per se. So I think that would make sense, like the Spice Girls, Atomic Kitten type style. Not quite. I don't think they ever went to like the Backstreet Boys kind of style, but they went to like Boys to Men. That beginning, the track called The Beginning, which is actually the end of the album, I really love that, the Technicolor one. And then the end, the beginning track was quite nice. I'm still not going to rate that, because I think that's part of the last track. It's interesting how that works. So I'm going to average up the scores that I gave each track on this album, and let's see what computer says that they reckon I would think about this album, and I will see if I agree or not. So let's go 9.5, 9, 9.3, 7, 7.5, 8.5, 7.3, 8.4, 7.3, 8.3, 9.9. So it's reckoning I'll give it an 8.4, 2 out of 10. I think I'd rather give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. And the reason why I do that is because I think that it's amazing material, and it really pushes the boundaries. The parts that I enjoyed the most in the album where they were embracing the noise, either embracing noise, so when they brought the shoegazy stuff in, I really enjoyed that. The parts that I didn't enjoy as much were probably when they played it too straight and slow. I think I enjoyed their faster songs rather than their slower songs. Mostly because the slow songs sort of harkened back to like 90s R&B and stuff, and that can be interesting for a while, but after a little bit it started to become like pastiche, and it didn't really connect with me. It didn't feel like experimental like their wild, faster material. So I felt like I enjoy this band's more upbeat material rather than their slow stuff, and the slow stuff never really felt emotionally heart-wrenching like some of the even some of the most popular songs by like Atomic Kitten, and I keep mentioning him, and Spice Girls. When they sing slow songs, you can feel the emotion in it, but this was almost like referencing that era without the full emotion in the songwriting. So I felt maybe stronger songwriting than the slower songs could benefit that. But yeah, it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. Get slower tracks interspersed. Yeah, there was a bit of a streak of them. Yeah, I think they tried to make it cohesive, like a DJ set. So they wanted to like bring the slow tracks in with the. But even still, I feel like the most played song by far apparently is Cherie, and I can see why that is, because it's quite a boppin' track. But it's not my favorite. The second most played song is Secrets Your Fire, which is absolutely good. I love that track. And then Hysterical Us is another one, which is not. So it seems like the world kind of prefers. Oh wait, sorry, You Lose, which was fantastic. I love You Lose. So never mind. The world seems to enjoy both sides of Magdalena Bay, whereas I think I only enjoy the faster tracks more so, because you can see the faster tracks get more from me. The tracks 2 to 5 are the faster ones. Yeah, I love those. And then tracks 6 to 9 were the slower ones, or even 10, and they were like, yep, there are some good ones in there, but not really. And then at the end, you have the 2 bops, and they're like, yeah, it's so full of energy. So I clearly like that style of I just like that style better. But I do love slow songs, but just perhaps not in this vibe. Anyway, so that's what I think about this album. I hope you enjoyed listening to this album with me. We were going to listen to JPEG Mafia's LP. I don't know. It might be getting late for some people, and I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. I don't think I'll enjoy it as much. I just feel my eyes starting to. So I probably won't do JPEG Mafia tonight. I might do it tomorrow. We'll see. Like tomorrow, we'll see. Perhaps. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the night. Let's play my favorite track. Let's play us out to my favorite track, which was Mercurial World. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the night. Oh, this is a bop. I'm going to put this on my list for sure. Yeah, good night. We will raid someone. I hope that you have a fantastic... Just give them love as we raid, and then you can... Who are we going to raid? Spectrum Branch, maybe? Let's raid Rhinopolis. I love Rhinopolis. Rhinopolis Gaming. Give me their love if you want to stay. Otherwise, peace out, Roth. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And if you're pooped, then you can go. Otherwise, you can stay and raid with us, because Rhinopolis is amazing. I really love their style. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, I will see you later. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.